Hey, hello world, Thomas Vanderkin here. Gonna do a unboxing video today of a ThinkCentre Tiny-in-One 22-inch. So I wasn't very familiar with this product before I got to try it the first time, but I thought it'd be interesting to show the world how it works and exactly how you get started with this thing. First of all, a little introduction to myself. I'm Thomas Vanderkin, work for Lenovo, Global Account Manager. Been with the company a long time, so I get access to a lot of these products before I bring them out to my customers, so I thought it'd be interesting. Shoot the video while I open it, kind of show the world how it works, and I can take it to my customer and hopefully sell a lot of these things, get rich and famous working for Lenovo. So again, this product is the ThinkCentre Tiny-in-One. What's going to be interesting when you see it, it's not just a monitor, it also has the ability to slide a PC in the back, making it, and the PC is called our Tiny, hence the name Tiny-in-One. So the Tiny actually goes in the back of the monitor and is stored back there and also powered by the monitor. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the box it comes in, typical corporate packaging, brown. So let's open it up and see what's inside here. A little bit about this while I'm opening it. This is a 22-inch version, actually a 21.5-inch screen. There's a 24-inch version, and also there are touch-enabled versions. So this is the non-touch version we get here today. So standard packaging here. Very small for a monitor package, which is great. Easy if you order thousands of these, which I highly suggest. Comes with a CD. Not sure that's going to be necessary. Quick map written in no languages at all for international shipping. AC adapter and AC cord. Obviously, if any people don't know, the AC cord for Lenovo we always ship as two separate pieces, so we can use this same part globally. But then the AC that actually plugs into the wall ships per geography. So in the US we get this prong. Around the world you get different prongs, but everybody gets the same, this part adapter. Little insider information there on why we ship these as two separate pieces. Also very helpful is that this is the same AC adapter we use in our laptops. So for the users that are buying Lenovo laptops and the Tiny PC itself all use the same AC adapter, so interchangeable. What else do we have in here? Looks like we got a stand. So we'll pull that out. Okay. Stand. This is going to hold the back of the monitor. Base. Base, that's going to be on the bottom. And let's get to this bad boy itself, a monitor. Okay, pull that piece out, so it's going to be inside the box here. Get rid of the box. Okay. This looks good. How do I break into this? On the top, here we go. Okay. This is the monitor itself. Nice size. Great for office space, of course, where space is going to be a premium. Let's see how we get this monitor actually attached. So pretty quick steps here. First thing is put the stand into the base. So it slides in the bottom here, and then there's a little screw that goes in the bottom. No tools required on this, so let's screw this stand into the base. Okay, done. Now this piece here is just going to clamp on. This is a standard Visa mount, which is handy. So if you ever want to place these in a different kind of configuration, like a hospital setting, or just mount a bunch of them to a wall, standard Visa mount, very handy. It has the screws option as a standard Visa would, but because ours is snap together, this should all just fit in one piece here. Let's try snapping this on. And that's it, snap together, so it looks good. Okay, now we've got the monitor up. And one thing that's really nice about this monitor is that it can be used just like this. So if you, it's If you just want to use it as a standard monitor, you're done. You plug it in, you use the VGA, DVI, let me see what kind of a ports this thing bad boy actually has on it, to be accurate. Not listed on my tablet there what it is, so let's check the back. Okay, here we go. It looks like it's actually a display port in, if you wanted to use that. So very standard input connection, so you could use any type of cable, HDMI to display port, mini display port to display port. That's the same thing that Apple calls the lightning port to display port. So standard connection here, power, and then USB port for if you want to hook the camera up, you're not using it with the Tiny that's already going to be working by default with the camera. And we've got the multimedia capability, so we've got speakers down here, camera on top. Okay, but this is where the magic starts to happen. So once you have it set up like this, you could use it as a regular monitor, but we're not going to do that today. Today we're going to set it up as a Tiny 1, as it's supposed to be used. So there's a spacer back here. It's covered if you're using normal use, but you just pop the spacer out with the button here, take out the spacer, and you slide in the Tiny desktop. So any of our Tiny desktops will work here. This one happens to be a current generation. The new ones come out in a couple months, I think, so we'll see how that goes. But with the Intel releases, the current generation Tiny 1. Tiny, and this is the Tiny 1 monitor. This is going to be impossible to see, but in the back here are all the ports to hook the Tiny up to the monitor, and they align perfectly with the ports on the Tiny desktop. So the power, the display port, USB, all line up there in the back. So when I take this and slide it in, this is the Wi-Fi, if you guys are wondering what that was. I know it's kind of strange on a desktop. I should be able to just push this in here, slide it in, and it's going to lock into the ports on the desktop there, which is really cool. It's got a snap button that holds it in, so if you want to get it out, you just push that button and you can push the Tiny out. But we're going to leave it plugged in, obviously. It's got some quick screw twisties here. Twist these on, another one up the top, locked in place, which is great. Okay, so now we're done. That was a complete install of getting the computer into the monitor. Now we need to hook up some power. So let's do that. The one power cord for the monitor is going to power both of these devices, which is pretty awesome. So let's, my son Sam set this power up here for me, so I got that. Let's plug in the power here. Okay. Power into the PC. Oh, power into the monitor. Right, because the PC gets the power from the monitor. Done. Now we just need some keyboard and mouse. We could do this wirelessly if you wanted it to be really impressive, but we'll do this just with USB for today. Just make this quick. Plug those in here, one here, keyboard and mouse. Okay. Now let's see how we look. So we got power, you can see that. And then we're going to turn the PC on. I think you can control this all from the keyboard. Let me see if that works. Control, I think it's Windows P to turn it on. Still learning this monitor. That should work, but let's just try this for now with the power on the PC. We'll just push the power button, which is exposed here. You can push it, it's easy, but there is a way to power on the monitor, power on the computer from the keyboard. I just still finding my way around here. So you can see it's powering on. This is the monitor splash screen. Then it should start to boot the PC. Let's see. That I just plugged in there. There we go. Booting up and done. So we're at the desktop of the PC that I just plugged in. Let's make sure the mouse works. Open up Microsoft Edge. all of our favorite browsers. And that's it. So I just today set up the Tiny-in-One PC using the Tiny desktop along with it. And just a couple final specs on this product here. So this is, as I said, 21.5 inch, no multi-touch version. Resolution on this one is 1920 by 1080. Aspect ratio 16 by 9. Couple more points here. I think this one, it does have the adjustable stand. I know for a lot of geographies, Germany I know has very strong work safety requirements, and mean you have to have adjustable stand. And also, let's see if this one has it. Yeah, it spins. So if you're doing a lot of Word documents or websites, you can spin it this way to read that way, or you can keep it in standard mode this way. Camera built in, and a lot of people, if you're on a webcam or you don't want your webcam showing, you just twist it down. So for physical security, you know that you're not nobody's looking at you through your webcam. A lot of people like that. And the speakers, of course, I said, are built right in. So I think that's it. Let's wrap up our Tiny-in-One unboxing, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Out.